Welcome back, coin enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of UK coins and counting down the top 5 most valuable coins across denominations like the 10 pence, 1 shilling, 2 pence, halfpenny, and 1 penny. We'll look at different years, mint marks, and conditions that make these coins worth a fortune. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious, stay tuned, because some of these coins could be hiding in your pocket chain. Let's get started. First up, the United Kingdom 10 pence from 1996, specifically in very fine VF condition. While the 10p coin may seem like an ordinary everyday piece of change, certain years like 1996 carry hidden historical interest, unique design features, and surprising value potential on the collector market. Whether you're a beginner, a seasoned numismatist, or simply someone who picked up a shiny old 10p from a drawer, this video will give you everything you need to know about this coin's background, rarity, demand, and auction value in dollars. So settle in, because we're going deep into its story. To understand the 1996 10 pence coin, we need to go back to the origins of the decimal system. The United Kingdom officially switched to decimal currency on February 15, 1971, replacing the centuries-old system of pounds, shillings, and pence. The 10p coin introduced during this time was equal to the former 2 shilling piece, sharing the same size and appearance. However, in 1992, a major reform changed the design landscape when the Royal Mint reduced the size of the 10p coin, making it lighter, more compact, and easier to handle. The 1996 issue falls into this newer, reduced-size series. Minted under the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, it features the fourth portrait of the Queen by sculptor Raphael Maclouf, which was used on British coins throughout the late 1980s and most of the 1990s. This period represents a transitional era in British numismatics, where modern minting techniques improved clarity, yet coins still retained traditional shield-based heraldic designs. Because of its place in this transition, the 1996 10p remains a meaningful piece of modern British monetary history. The obverse of the 1996 10 pence showcases Queen Elizabeth II facing right, wearing the royal diadem, with the inscription Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD 1996. The lettering is sharply engraved even on circulated coins, and very fine examples still show clear facial detail, crisp hair tones, and strong edge relief. The reverse displays the crowned lion, one of the most iconic symbols in British heraldry. Designed by Christopher Ironside, the lion represents authority, courage, and the legacy of the monarchy. The word 10 pence arches gracefully above, with the numeral 10 below the lion's paws. The reduced-size version of the coin features a more compact, efficient layout, giving collectors a satisfying blend of modern minting refinement and traditional British symbolism. In VF condition, key features such as the lion's manner, the crown details, and the Queen's portrait remain sharp, making the coin visually appealing despite being nearly 3 decades old. While the 1996 10 pence had a large general mintage, the challenge today is survival in collectible condition. Most of these coins circulated heavily throughout the late 1990s and early 2000s, resulting in extreme wear, dings, scratches, and even corrosion in many examples still found today. Coins with heavy surface damage such as dark stains, edge knocks, harsh abrasions, or environmental corrosion are considered low-grade, and although they can still be collected, they rarely carry premium value. Collectors today prefer 1996 10p coins in very fine, extremely fine, or uncirculated grades. VF coins strike a strong balance. They're affordable yet still attractive, with visible design features and only moderate wear. Because many surviving pieces are heavily damaged or deeply worn, higher-grade pieces have become increasingly desirable. Interestingly, even damaged examples can attract attention among bulk collectors, year-set builders, and those completing decades-long decimal collections. However, their value is significantly reduced compared to well-preserved coins. Demand in the damaged category remains modest but consistent due to the popularity of British decimal coin collecting worldwide. Now let's talk numbers, because value is where things get exciting for collectors. In very fine condition, the 1996 United Kingdom 10 pence generally sells for $433,000, depending on the buyer-seller reputation, and the clarity of details on both sides of the coin. These values may seem modest, but for a modern circulating coin, this is already above face value. In extremely fine condition, values can rise to $431,000, especially in online marketplaces where collectors from multiple countries compete. For uncirculated or brilliant uncirculated specimens, the value increases more significantly, ranging between $322,000 and occasionally higher if the coin is still sealed in a royal mint. Set. Damaged, heavily circulated examples typically sell for face value or around $114,000, serving mostly as placeholders in collections. The value also depends on international demand. Collectors from the UK, United States, Pakistan, India, Canada, and several European countries actively trade decimal British coins, which helps maintain steady auction interest if you're thinking about adding a 1996 10 pence to your collection or checking your loose change for potential finds. Here are some helpful tips. Aim for higher grades. Very fine and better examples hold the strongest long-term value. Look for sharp lion details and a clear portrait of the Queen. Avoid harshly cleaned coins. Cleaning leaves scratches and a dull sheen, reducing collector value even if the coin appears shiny. Check auction sites frequently. Prices vary widely, and bidding wars can unexpectedly increase the value of certain listings. Consider building a date set. The 10p series from the 1990s is fun and affordable to collect, and the value appreciation over time can be rewarding. Store coins properly. Use protective holders or acid-free flips to prevent toning, scratches, or moisture damage. Compare multiple sellers. Some sellers list coins much higher than market value. Always look at recent sale data, not just asking prices. The United Kingdom 10 pence from 1996 may not be a rare treasure from centuries past, but it carries a delightful mix of modern British history, engaging design work, and collectible appeal. In very fine condition, it holds above face value and attracts steady demand among decimal-era enthusiasts. Its story from reduced-size redesign to worldwide collecting interest makes it a meaningful piece for hobbyists of all levels. Whether you found one in your pocket change or plan to purchase one at auction, this coin represents an accessible step into the world of UK numismatics. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 shilling coin from 1947, specifically in circulated condition. While it may not shine like a brand new coin fresh from the mint, this 1947 1 shilling carries a unique story, historical significance, and collector appeal that makes it highly sought after. If you're curious about its rarity, unique features, and current market value in dollars, you're in the right place. Let's explore this remarkable coin in detail. The 1947 1 shilling coin belongs to the post-World War II era, a period of rebuilding and transformation for the United Kingdom. At this time, Britain was transitioning from wartime austerity to peacetime recovery. The 1947 shilling is part of the Silver Series issued between 1947 and 1949, following the reign of King George VI, whose portrait graces the obverse of the coin. Made primarily from 50% silver and 50% copper, the coin reflects the economic conditions of post-war Britain, when the government had to reduce the silver content in its coinage due to the rising cost of precious metals. The reverse design features the iconic crowned lion standing on a crown, a symbol of British strength and resilience. This classic design, combined with its historical context, makes the 1947 1 shilling a significant piece for collectors and historians alike. The 1947 1 shilling coin has several unique features that distinguish it from other coins of the era. First, the portrait of King George VI is detailed and dignified, capturing the monarch during a time of national recovery. Second, the reverse features the crowned lion design, which is highly detailed, showcasing intricate elements such as the lion's manner, claws, and the crown itself. Another noteworthy feature is its silver content. While not as high as pre-war shillings, the 50% silver composition gives the coin a subtle, distinct luster that is still noticeable even in circulated condition. Additionally, because these coins were widely circulated in the late 1940s, they often show signs of wear, giving each piece a unique patina and character that collectors value. You might think that a circulated coin is less desirable, but the 1947 1 shilling is a special case. While not as rare as some earlier or era coins, its availability in decent condition has diminished over time. Many coins from this era were heavily used, meaning that finding one with clear details on both the obverse and reverse is becoming increasingly challenging. Collectors are particularly interested in circulated coins because they tell a story of everyday life in post-war Britain. Even with signs of wear, the 1947 shilling remains highly collectible, and demand is steady. Coins with stronger preservation, even in circulated condition, often fetch higher prices at auctions, making it an excellent option for collectors looking to invest in British numismatics without paying for pristine uncirculated specimens. So, how much is a 1947 1 shilling in circulated condition worth today? Market values vary based on the coin-specific condition, with heavily worn examples starting around $434,000. Coins in better circulated condition, where details of King George VI's portrait and the crowned lion remain visible, can fetch between $324,000 at auctions. Rarely, coins with minimal wear and exceptional eye appeal may even approach $50 or more. Auction houses and online marketplaces provide a consistent view of these prices. The coin's silver content also contributes to its intrinsic value, though the numismatic appeal usually outweighs the metal value, especially for collectors seeking historical pieces rather than bullion. If you're interested in adding a 1947 1 shilling to your collection, here are some key tips. Check for wear. Even in circulated condition, coins with clearer details and less wear are more valuable. Examine the Lion's Manner and King George VI's facial features. Avoid damaged coins. While minor scratches are expected, heavily corroded or bent coins are less desirable and fetch lower prices. Compare marketplaces. Prices can vary widely between auctions, coin shops, and online marketplaces. Compare multiple sources before buying. Invest in proper storage. Even circulated coins benefit from proper storage. Use acid-free holders or coin capsules to preserve their current condition. Stay informed, keep track of auction results and collector forums. This helps you gauge demand and understand price trends for British silver coins. The 1947 United Kingdom 1 shilling coin in circulated condition is much more than just a small silver piece. It's a tangible connection to post-war Britain, a representation of King George VI's reign, and a collector's treasure with enduring value. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting your collection, this coin offers history, charm, and potential investment value. By understanding its unique features, rarity, and market price, you can make an informed decision and appreciate the legacy this humble shilling carries. So, next time you stumble upon a 1947 1 shilling, remember you're holding a piece of British history in your hand, and that makes it priceless in more ways than one. Next up, the United Kingdom halfpenny from 1941, specifically in fine condition. This small yet significant coin carries decades of history and tells a story not just of currency but of a nation navigating the complexities of the early 1940s. Whether you are a seasoned collector or a newcomer to the world of coins, understanding the rarity and value of this coin can be both exciting and rewarding. In this video, we'll explore its history, unique features, collector demand, and current auction market value in dollars, along with some useful tips for collectors. The 1941 halfpenny was minted during the reign of King George VI, a period marked by World War II. Like other British coins of the era, it was struck from bronze and circulated widely across the United Kingdom. Despite the ongoing war, the Royal Mint continued to produce coins to support daily commerce. The halfpenny itself was a popular denomination, used for small transactions in shops, markets, and public transportation. Its design remained consistent with pre-war issues, featuring the portrait of King George VI on the obverse and the iconic portcullis with chains on the reverse, symbolizing the strength and continuity of the British monarchy. Coins from this period reflect not only monetary value but also a snapshot of British history during turbulent times. The 1941 halfpenny in fine condition possesses several distinctive features. The obverse displays a detailed left-facing portrait of King George VI with inscriptions that read Georgiv 6D GBROMN Rex F laughing smiley IND-IMP, highlighting his authority across the British Empire. On the reverse, the portcullis with chains design is finely engraved, though in fine condition, the details may show moderate wear. The coin measures 25.5 mm in diameter and weighs around 5.67 grams, composed primarily of bronze. Collectors particularly appreciate its wartime mintage, which often includes slight variations in strike and patina, making each coin subtly unique. Even in fine condition, the 1941 halfpenny is considered moderately rare among collectors. Coins that have survived more than 80 years often show signs of circulation, such as wear, scratches, or discoloration. However, even these circulated or slightly damaged coins hold significant appeal because they are tangible pieces of history. Collector demand for this coin is driven by its age, historical context, and the enduring popularity of George VI coins. While pristine examples are harder to find, fine condition coins are sought after for educational collections, displays, or those who wish to complete a series of pre-decimal British coins as of today. The auction and collector market for the 1941 UK halfpenny in fine condition ranges between $114,000 depending on the coin's exact state and provenance. Coins with minor scratches, slight discoloration, or subtle minting variations might sell at the lower end, while those with well-preserved details can fetch prices closer to the higher end. Rare variants or coins with historical significance, such as error strikes or unusual patina, may attract collectors willing to pay a premium. It is always advisable to consult updated auction records and coin catalogs to ensure you have accurate pricing information before buying or selling. For anyone looking to add the 1941 halfpenny to their collection, here are some key tips. Condition matters even within fine condition. Subtle differences in wear can impact value. Examine coins carefully under good lighting. Verify authenticity. Counterfeit coins exist, so always source from reputable dealers or auctions. Preserve properly. Store your coins in acid-free holders or albums to avoid further wear or corrosion. Research provenance. Understanding the coin's mint history and circulation context can enhance both its collectible and historical value. Monitor market trends. Prices fluctuate over time. Keeping an eye on auction sites and numismatic publications can help you make informed buying or selling decisions. The United Kingdom 1941 halfpenny in fine condition is more than just a small piece of bronze. It is a window into a pivotal era of British history. From its wartime origins under King George VI to its enduring appeal among collectors, this coin offers both historical significance and numismatic value. Whether you are hunting for a modestly priced addition to your collection or searching for a coin with stories to tell, the 1941 halfpenny is a remarkable example of how coins can connect us to the past. Next up, the United Kingdom 2p coin from the year 2000, specifically in fine condition. While it may seem like a common coin at first glance, there are aspects of this coin that collectors love, and its market value might surprise you. So, let's get started. First, let's take a look at the history and background of the 2000 UK 2p coin. The 2p coin, part of the decimal coinage system, was introduced in 1971 when the UK moved from pounds, shillings, and pence to a decimal system. The coin has always featured the portrait of the reigning monarch on the obverse side, Queen Elizabeth II in the case of the year 2000. The reverse design showcases the iconic segment of the royal shield, a feature introduced in 2008 but rooted in traditional heraldic designs. The 2002 pence coin was minted primarily for circulation, making it one of the more commonly found coins in everyday change. Yet, despite its wide circulation, collectors have shown interest in coins from this era due to specific characteristics. Now, let's talk about the unique features of the 2002 pence coin. Unlike earlier versions, the 2000 coin was part of a period when the Royal Mint refined the metal composition and coin finish to improve durability. Measuring 25.9 mm in diameter and weighing 7.12 grams, the coin is made of copper-plated steel. Its reddish-brown color is instantly recognizable. Collectors pay close attention to the details on the Queen's portrait, the lettering, and the subtle ridges along the coin's edge. Even minor variations, such as slight doubling or striking anomalies, can increase a coin's value significantly. But how rare is this coin, especially in fine condition? While the 2002 pence is not considered extremely rare, finding it in excellent or uncirculated condition can be a challenge due to normal wear from decades of use. Coins in fine condition, meaning they show some signs of circulation but retain much of their detail, are sought after by collectors who want a complete representation of the 2000s coinage. Even coins that are slightly damaged or heavily circulated can attract buyers if they exhibit unusual characteristics or mint errors. The key takeaway is that condition matters greatly in determining the coin's desirability. So, what is the current market value of the 2000 UK 2 pence coin in fine condition? As of recent auctions and collector sales, these coins generally range between $424,000 per piece. However, coins with special minting errors, striking anomalies, or exceptionally well-preserved details can sell for much higher amounts, sometimes reaching $316,000 or more. Prices fluctuate depending on collector demand, rarity of the specific coin, and overall condition, making it a small but interesting investment for numismatists. For collectors looking to acquire the 2002 pence coin, here are a few helpful tips. Check the condition. Fine or better is ideal, but even circulated coins with visible details can be valuable for completing a collection. Look for errors. Minor minting errors, such as doubled edges or off-center strikes, can significantly increase value. Buy from trusted sources. Reputable coin dealers and auction sites are the safest way to ensure authenticity. Store properly. Keep coins in protective holders or albums to prevent further wear and preserve value. Stay informed. Monitor coin auctions and collector forums to understand current market trends. In conclusion, while the United Kingdom 2 pence 2000 coin may appear common at first, its collectible appeal lies in condition, rarity, and subtle variations that interest dedicated numismatists. Even coins in fine condition can find their place in collections and auctions, offering a modest but intriguing investment opportunity for enthusiasts. So next time you come across a 2002 pence coin in your change, take a closer look. You might be holding a small piece of history. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 penny from 1929 in fine condition. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just beginning your journey into coin collecting, this coin is a must-see due to its rich history, unique design, and potential value on the auction market. In this video, we'll explore everything from its origins and distinctive features to its rarity, collector demand, even in damaged conditions, and current market value in US dollars. By the end, you'll also get some practical tips for collectors who are looking to add this coin to their collection. The 1929 1 penny belongs to the reign of King George V, one of Britain's most iconic monarchs. George V reigned from 1910 to 1936, and his era is marked by a fascinating mix of economic challenges, global events, and cultural shifts. The 1929 penny was minted at the Royal Mint in London, and it reflects both the artistry and the craftsmanship of early 20th century British coinage. This period in British history was particularly turbulent. The country was recovering from the economic aftermath of World War I and entering a time of industrial and social change. Coins like the 1929 penny weren't just currency, they were symbols of stability, continuity, and national identity. The copper composition and the size of the coin made it a practical piece of everyday currency, but today, it's cherished as a collector's item due to its historical significance. The 1929 one penny is instantly recognizable for several distinctive features. On the obverse side, you'll find the classic portrait of King George V, facing left, surrounded by the inscription George Ives VDG Brit, OMN, REXFDIND, IMP. This Latin inscription translates to George V, by the grace of God, King of all the Britons, Defender of the Faith, Emperor of India, highlighting the global reach of the British Empire at the time. On the reverse side, the coin features the iconic Britannia design. Britannia, seated with a shield in one hand and a trident in the other, symbolizes Britain's maritime power and resilience. Around her is the inscription 1 penny along with the date 1929. Collectors particularly love the fine detailing in Britannia's robes, shield, and the waves at her feet, details that make this coin not only historically significant but also visually appealing. Even when found in less than perfect condition, the 1929 penny is sought after by collectors. Coins in fine condition are especially prized because they retain a significant amount of their original detail, including visible features of the portrait, lettering, and Britannia design. Damaged or circulated coins may still attract interest, particularly among collectors looking to complete a full set of George V pennies or those interested in historical coins from this era. The rarity of the 1929 penny stems from its relatively low mintage numbers compared to later pennies and the fact that many coins from this period have been lost, melted down, or heavily circulated. This scarcity increases demand, especially among collectors who specialize in British copper coins or early 20th century coinage. Even coins in fair or damaged condition can fetch attention at auctions because of their historical significance. When it comes to value, the 1929 one penny can vary significantly depending on its condition. In fine condition, this coin can typically fetch between $433,000 at auction. Coins in very fine or extra fine condition may reach higher prices, sometimes exceeding $221,000, while uncirculated specimens can command several $100s or more from serious collectors. Prices fluctuate based on demand, rarity, and the auction platform, but the 1929 penny remains a relatively affordable way to own a piece of British numismatic history. If you're considering adding the 1929 one penny to your collection, here are some key tips. Examine condition. Closely look for coins that retain clear details on George V's portrait and the Britannia design. Even small differences in wear can significantly affect value. While the 1929 penny was primarily minted in London, minor variations can exist. Be aware of subtle differences that may increase rarity. Avoid overpaying. Research recent auction results to understand the market value. Prices can vary widely, so make informed purchases. Preserve properly. Store your coins in acid-free holders or coin capsules to prevent further wear and maintain their collectible value. Network with collectors. Joining coin clubs or online communities can provide insights, trading opportunities, and advice from experienced collectors. The United Kingdom one penny 1929 is more than just a coin. It's a tangible connection to a fascinating era of British history. Its unique design, historical significance, and collectible value make it a highly sought-after item, even for those in fine or damaged condition. Whether you're looking to start a collection or expand an existing one, this penny offers both historical intrigue and investment potential. Keep an eye on auctions, examine each coin carefully, and enjoy the journey of discovering British numismatic treasures. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1929 one penny, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more videos on rare and valuable coins from the United Kingdom and around the world.